Everyone, and welcome to Obedient Family TV. The program now Hope Alive. They said that no rest for the wicked one. Wike that rigged all the 2023 presidential election in Rivers State will not have any peace. And this will be for the entirety of his remaining life. He's going to be miserable. But welcome today as we enter into the show. I want to welcome all the obedience worldwide, wherever you are. Good morning, afternoon, and evening, depending on your time zone. The time, now make we come as we don't sit down, make we bring all the things we say they happen. Especially the people who talk say we no go rest. The people who carry, what they call them, pepper, put for our eyes for Rivers State talk say make we buy, they no go get rest. So we don't see today as Governor Fubara don't call Wike's bluff. All that deceiving things where Wike on the talk, in don't call, in don't present 800 billion budget to just 4-man state assembly member inside government house. Yes, inside government house, just 4 people. Now them make up the whole members and they don't pass that very budget. And they never pass, I'm sure. That one of the stories where they carry come. Then, all this one, including that Wike back speaker, then don't declare their seat open. That one they come. APC on their own don't reject that Wike's function. Talk say they never come officially to APC. Kasala, they bust for Wike. So many things. But the good parts where we won't carry come for the show. P2OB, don't go Kaduna. Go visit the airstrike people. Donate money, plenty millions. Go give them. Show love to them. Go hospital, see people. Now our president be that. With all that one where we want to, plus other things. Like Showomi, where we say in they talk too much about obedience, we won't carry matter come make obedience for treats. Because all that matter where they open for Gun State, where no carry and enter where obedience day. Whether I go find P2B for us, we go find out as we discuss. And also for Governor Kredolu for Ondo State, we don't hear several things when they talk. So worry. Go interview. They talk say, as in they talk say non day Niger, say no day Niger, say it's still there Germany. All that one go carry come this evening. And not only me they talk all this, I get our own princess for house and UC Maxwell there for Zoom to analyze all the things where we want to talk today.
Greetings to all women Nigerians and my fellow obedience worldwide. Welcome back to Hope Alive. The only way forward for Rivers State is to break the chains of godfatherism, and this step by Fubara is definitely in the right direction to setting Rivers State free from Wike. Well, join us as we discuss this evening.
Yeah, so I beg you, if you they join us now, you'll come at the right time as we want start. Make your like and share this video so that you go to contribute for the obedience where would they give out news worldwide. Anywhere where they make them get notification say Obedient Family TV Hope Alive program don't come. And when we come now to discuss as opposition, make we they follow the government and make we they call out all the bad things where then they do, and whether they want change, make we they prepare our mind and our members' mind. So make you for like and then share, make others get. So getting back to the major things in the studio. Princess, we see how things they happen since morning for Rivers State. As we just sleep, wake up, we never wake up finish. Now call they come out from Rivers State say demolitions don't they happen. About 6 bulldozers when they call whether na escalators have been waiting. Then don't enter that very place. Then begin to pull building down. But let's be clear. We are not saying that Governor Fubara na sent him be or na better him be because all of them are then rig the River State, you understand? But as far as the wicked, the mastermind behind the rigging of P2B's votes in River State is concerned, we there for that side and go bring them as he be. Wike think say in don already succeed. And all that deceiving when they deceive, when talk say no go follow APC, he cannot be vice president, he cannot be minister. We don't see say all those things when they turn a small screen. No be so?
Yes.
Okay. Now, in think say in go beat Fubara because of say Tinubu na in whether na in backup, you know, in don't set them up, but in first say in don't coach Fubara, exactly. And the Fubara don't learn. Just imagine as we they wake up, the man don't pull the assembly down. Yesterday on the show here, we were talking about the remaining 4 people in that house. Can they pass the budget? Because he's about to position the budget. We can, knowing that he wants to present a budget, tell his all his house members, 27 of them, to the camp, so that he cannot govern the place. Because he said he's going to make Rivers State ungovernable. Bam. Now the small screen has cleared. The young man has learned. Set them off. Now even APC are saying that this thing. But before you make your comment, let me know if our UC Maxwell is on Zoom, so that we can get this thing started. Me and you there for studio. Yeah, we'll go talk all day. We don't talk even before now. So Maxwell, please welcome to Obedient Family TV and to the Hope Alive show. We see all the things happening. I'm sure you have been following the events of Rivers State demolitions, presentation of budget amid 4-member House of Assembly. So many things happening. Please give us your analysis of what has been, what you think the legal implication, if there is any, of pulling down the State House of Assembly, and again, legal implication of presenting the budget in the government house, if there is any, and then the legal implication, if there is any, of 4-man house members of Rivers State to accept this very budget presentation.
Good evening to you, Mr. Kanu. Good evening to everybody in the studio, Obedience Worldwide, wherever you may be hearing my voice from. It's a pleasure to be here once again. It is very important that we have these conversations surrounding what is happening in Rivers State due to the current or due to the prevalent situation in Nigeria. Because if we must be committed to a new Nigeria, we must look inwards to start correcting it from the state level, and then coming down to the federal level to ensure that we entrench democracy and good governance in Nigeria. What we are seeing from Rivers State, there have been several actions from Fubara, who is the current sitting governor of Rivers State, and that of Wike, who is using the federal might that is available to him to interfere with the Rivers State politics. Now, prior to now, before the elections, Wike brought Fubara as an anointed candidate who is going to take over from him in Rivers State. And after Fubara became governor, it became SAR between the two of them. And these have had several implications on the state. One of the implications now is that we've seen the demolition of the State House of Assembly, even though a lot of people have come out to say that the demolition is not linked to the issues between Fubara and Wike. We've also seen the alleged or the attempted impeachment of Edison, who is the Speaker of the Rivers State House of Assembly. We saw how Martins was made the Speaker by a certain faction of the same State House of Assembly. And very recently, we saw an interim order by the court, where the court ordered that Edison remains the Speaker of the House. We've also seen that a budget for Rivers State has been placed before a 4-man State House of Assembly. This is unheard of. I think that this is the first time that it is happening, or the first time that I'm hearing of it. We've also seen that 27 members of the Rivers State House of Assembly had expressed their decision to dump their various political parties and join the APC. Now, what are the legal consequences to these issues? The decision of these members to decamp after being elected by members of citizens of Rivers State or electorates of Rivers State goes to show that they are not committed to serve. Section 109 of the 1999 Constitution, particularly subsection 1, provides lucidly, very, very lucid, that any person who has been voted into office, into the Legislative House as a member of the State of House of Assembly cannot relinquish the party which he came with, meaning that he cannot decamp to another party. And where he does that, that he will be deemed to have relinquished the seat which he was voted into. However, the same provision of the Constitution has a proviso where it states that it may be possible for a member to decamp where there is a division in his political party. And such division, the courts have held in several cases that such division must be at the national level to affect the foundation or the existence of that political party. The proviso also states that where the political party has also merged, for instance, if PDP merges with another party, that it may be a basis for such a person to decamp without losing his seat. But what we are seeing here is that there have not been any merger. There have also not been any division in the various political parties, particularly the PDP, that these 27 members have decamped from to join the APC. So it shows that in theory that they have left their seat. Subsection 2 of that same one, section 109 of the 1999 Constitution also provides that the Speaker of the House has the right or has the powers to give effect to the provisions of that subsection 1, meaning that the Speaker can declare their seats vacant due to their intention or due to their decision to decamp to another political party. So that is the provision of the law when you look at section 109 of the 1999 Constitution. So the real question is, did these people really decamp? Did they really decamp? Of course, we saw videos of them singing songs of on the Monday they shall stand, holding APC flags and all of that. But it shows that they have decamped from their various political parties. And we have seen that the House of Assembly has given effect to their decamping. The information reaching us is that the House of Assembly had declared their seats vacant due to their decamping. In fact, PDP had also made a statement stating categorically and clearly that these people who are decamped, that they are no longer members of the political party, and therefore INEC needs to hold an election to those vacant offices. But the very important issue is the passage of the presentation of the budget that is before the State House of Assembly. Your question as to how can a 4-member
Okay, I think we have some network strangulation and all that. But let's get back to studio while we get Maxwell to reconnect. So what are your takes on what has been going on before Maxwell comes up?
Okay.
Okay, yeah, Maxwell is back on. Yeah, we missed you just for a bit. Please go on.
So, sorry about that. I had some sort of interruptions. So the point I was making regarding the provisions of section 96 of the 1999 Constitution provide for the quorum that can sit to hear or to determine matters at the House of Assembly. So when you look at the provisions of section 96, when you look at the provisions of section 96 of the Constitution, it provides that the quorum of the House of Assembly shall be 1/3 of all the members of the House. This is the clear provisions of the law. 1/3 of all the members of the House. Now, emphasis should be placed on the word members of the House. Members. The question becomes, the 27 people. Now, if you look at 1/3 of the members of the House, I don't know the total figure. I think there are about 31 people who are members of the Rivers State House of Assembly. When you look at 1/3, that is, you divide 31 into 3, you take about 11, or let us say 10 people to form a quorum in the House of Assembly. Now, there are just 4 people that are sitting who are loyal to the what's his name, to Fubara's camp. So can they sit and pass this budget is a very important question. So here we see the major question to ask is the legal implication. These members, these people who have decamped, are they still members? If the sitting speaker of the Rivers State House of Assembly have declared their seats vacant in line with the provisions of Section 109, subsection 2 of the 1999 Constitution, they cease to be members of the House of Assembly. That is what the provision of the law states. So if he has given that order, if the political party have come to say we do no longer recognize these people as members of our political party, INEC needs to hold another election to occupy these positions, we may now safely conclude that the only members currently in the Rivers State House of Assembly are the 4 people who are loyal to the executive arm of government, that is the Fubara-led government. But then, these are issues that will be seeing a lot of legal interpretations. I'm sure that a lot of people will be going to court. In fact, we saw the news today that one of the people who decamps came out to say that he no longer decamps, that he's no longer decamping to APC, that he's a member of the PDP, and he did not decamp in the real sense of it. So there will be a lot of legal battles. We'll see a lot of fireworks in the courtrooms regarding this. Like I said, I've not seen this anywhere where 27 members of the State House of Assembly decamps, and then there's a budget before that same State House of Assembly. Now, very quickly, to throw a little light on the demolition that is going on. Like I told you, I believe that that demolition is as a result of the recent politicking that has politicking that has been going on between Fubara and Nyesom Wike. However, they've stated that this is not as a result of the politics, that the building was attacked, that a bomb was thrown in the building some time ago, that thugs attacked the building, and there is a need for, reconstruction of the building. But the question that now begs for answers is the fact that on what basis, what was the notice that was given before this building before we saw that these buildings were being demolished? I was not aware that there was any plan or intention to demolish it. So it only points to the fact that there are a lot of political undertone to the demolition of the State House of Assembly in Rivers State, probably to preclude anybody. Remember that this is the same building where they carried out a legislative coup on Fubara, where they attempted to impeach him before Fubara tried to get back his seat, to secure his seat. So we know that there are a lot of political undertones to it, but in the coming days, a lot of things will be brought to our knowledge, and of course, we'll be here to discuss them.
Yes, Maxwell. I think we are right on point. Let's take a listen to what Fubara has to say when he presents the budget of 800 billion to Rivers State House of Assembly. Let's take a listen. We'll come back. We're not going to.
We assure you that we will never take your trust and confidence for granted. We will remain faithful to our oath of office and do the best we can to advance the aspiration of our people for good governance, peace, security, and inclusive development.
The state government earlier took responsibility for the demolition of the assembly complex, stating that it was necessitated by the structural defects from the 29th October fire incident. Commissioner for Information and Communications, Joseph Johnson, says experts advised the government to discontinue the use of the building after assessment of the integrity of the complex.
No be small thing, but at least they have presented the budgets, and the House has taken, like Maxwell has explained, analyzed, that these 4 people actually may have formed a quorum if they are the only people that are remaining. Before we get back to Maxwell, who is on standby on Zoom, let's have your take on what has been happening, especially from the Wike's, you know, as you know, before in the sing, if he, as he depend them, he dey sweet us, as he dey sweet us, he depend them. Let's hear him talk from Abuja again. As a matter of fact, I want that man to be sent off Rivers State and never to come back again. I don't know why Rotimi Amechi is not talking. Let's hear your view.
When I saw the demolition this morning, I just knew it felt like Fubara he already prepared a counter attack. Like this felt like a counter attack. Like he knew, you know, that for someone that's worked under Wike for a long time, he must have, you know, gotten 1 or 2 tricks from him and how he does his stuff and all. So I'm pretty sure he was expecting this to happen. And once this happened, he was like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. Because it didn't give him time. The next day, he has already like smashed it. And the same day, like everything is happening all at once to show you that this is a planned action. Do you understand? And I feel like it's high time that Wike is put in his place. As much as you said earlier, that it's not like none of them are sense, but Wike is worse the devil than this person. So I feel like he should be put in his place. Man, the Abuja you are in, even though we wanted to live there, but for the meantime, just leave Abuja alone and leave Rivers State alone, and let this man figure out what he's going to do in Rivers State.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and for the fact that these people, giving out the budget today, it's still the same thing we are saying all along. These 27 people now that have left, they don't know, they just sank their ship now because APC is now denying them. And if PDP have sense, they will not accept them back because they want to come back. And their seat is empty now based on the constitution and all. That means their seat is going to be empty. So they just took themselves out of jobs right now. Okay,
yeah. I think they were declared, their seats were declared vacant today by the Speaker, Edison, who is the current Speaker. So, Maxwell, there is, I want you to hear some of the things that are coming out from the APC who are denying that these people had actually decamped from PDP. I don't know if they're insinuating whether these people are still in PDP, even when they waved the flag and sang on your mandate to stand and all of that, that's in the House of Assembly. So my question is this. I want you to listen to this video where the chieftain of APC are disclaiming these defectors, saying they are not members of the APC, they have not been accepted in their fold. I don't know what the implications are, so that's why I'm bringing you so that you tell us what are the legal implications now if APC are not accommodating them and the PDP seems to have expelled them and deemed their seats to be vacant. But let you listen to this, what they had to say, then you can come up. But if they can't get that video, why they sought for that video of what they said, just help us by analyzing this before they get to the video. That is, APC is saying we are not aware that this 27 House members has jumped ship. We are not aware from APC. What are your thoughts?
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Kanu. What we see here is just a political game. I think that Wike is only trying to cover his tracks because the question that the courts would like to know when the courts begin to ask questions, because trust me, like I told you, Mr. Kanu, we'll see a lot of legal fireworks regarding these issues between Wike and Fubara. And the question would be that, did these people actually decamp to another political party? So they are trying to use the APC now to save their face. And you know, Mr. Kanu, what it means for 27 people to express their decamping from a big party like the PDP to the APC. We know what it means in Nigeria, and we know that they would always welcome them with very warm embrace, in fact, with hands open wide. But what we are saying here by the APC denying these people only goes to show that They are trying to save their seats, and this is just an afterthought. Of course, this is my own reasoning into the situation. This is just an afterthought of Wike probably trying to save their seats so that he can continue with his politicking against Fubara there. But
okay,
I think that what we need to know is if indeed.
Okay, so Maxwell,
did you say something?
Yeah, they just got the video so that you listen to what they had to say so that you can take your reaction from there. Let's take a listen from the chieftain, I think, Kalu of APC Rivers State.
By the provision of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as altered, that is precisely Section 109, Subsection 1G of the said Constitution. So once you defect from the political party upon which you won election to another political party, before the expiration of the house upon which you were elected, that you automatically lose that seat. So there is no need for any institution to declare that seat vacant. That seat, by the provision of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, is already vacant. They are vacant. All INEC needs to do now is to commence the process of conducting by-elections into those affected 27 state constituencies in Rivers State. That's the law. And there are decided cases in that. This thing happened in Ondo, in the case of Abegunde versus Ondo State House of Assembly. And the Supreme Court rose to the occasion and said, having left the party upon which you won the election, you've lost your seat. That case was reported in 2015, 8th Nigeria Weekly Law Report, part 1461. Even the one that was just decided last year by the Court of Appeal, in the case of Ogunoji versus Omahe, the court was also very clear. The Court of Appeal was also very clear on this issue of legislative members in the House leaving the political party upon which they came to the House. That once you leave, it's automatic. It's automatic. Once you leave, you've lost that seat. So that's the position. And we expect INEC before the end of today, or say by tomorrow, to come out with a statement on when they will conduct the next by-election to feed those affected areas in Rivers State. Okay. So that's the law.
So, Maxwell, you can see the conundrum that I was talking about. APC chieftain now talking about these people have lost their seats. I mean, in support of the PDP, as the case might be. So that's the area I want you to look at what this chieftain have said. He said it's automatic. Is that correct?
Mr. Kanu, the law is not the law is not just straightforward like that. If you look at clearly the provisions of that section 109, I don't know if it's possible to project it, section 109, subsection 1, paragraph G. It is to the effect that being a person whose election to the House of Assembly was sponsored by a political party, he becomes a member of any other political party before the expiration of the period for which that house has been elected. What he is saying is that there is the existence of a membership by which a person was elected, and then the person relinquishes that membership and obtains another membership in another political party. Like I told you, these are legal fireworks that would court. Because I know that their arguments would be very simple, that you would need to present evidence that they have become members of the APC. And how does a person obtain membership? If APC can come to court in that instance and prove that indeed these people became members of our political party, it suffices if they can show evidence to prove. it suffices, because the law is that if they relinquish their first membership and obtain or become members of any other political party, now the question becomes, did they obtain membership in the APC? Did they submit, what's it called now? Did they submit a notification to the State House of Assembly expressing their intention to decamp or to relinquish their political parties? If they did, then be rest assured that they have relinquished their seats going by the provisions of the law. And it's very clear. Even the Imai case that he was talking about here, it is very clear that once you obtain membership in another political party, while your tenure is still in operation, you've lost the seat. So it is a case to prove if indeed they had obtained membership in the APC or they didn't. The APC is also looking for what favors them. Who knows? So they might actually be saying this now because they want to take over the 27 seats that are left available in Rivers State. Because you agree with me that the PDP has been brought to almost nothing in Rivers State. The PDP have been infiltrated. It is riddled with a lot of corruption, fraud, money exchanging hands. We saw what Wike did now. How we appointed, I think, over 200,000 people in the name of appointments to man polling units and all of that. And we saw how he traded the elections in Rivers State for the APC. So what can we say? Is the APC trying to take advantage? Possibly so. Possibly so. But we'll see. I think that Fubara is in a big game here with Wike, and I believe that he's definitely going to win it, even though I don't support any of them. The Rivers people should come first in the decisions of political players. It's very important.
Yes, clearly, Maxwell, you nailed the thing, especially part of waiting we see for the hand of Wike for Rivers State. Even election observers from European Union, then talk the same thing. This man, Ingo still same way. Fubara never starts, Ingo show him. Make we come back to studio, but make you never come out, Maxwell, because we dey come for you. But as he say, Princess, when me am there for studio, they talk say Fubara don't they get backings for this thing.
Exactly.
Can you expand on that?
You know, I feel like everything that is going on, Wike's intentions might be to maybe, like, I don't know how to put it. Is it to destabilize him in Rivers State, make him look like he doesn't have a base, like he doesn't have a strong footing in Rivers State? You know, when 27
as if he
lawmakers
controls everybody.
Exactly. You can imagine what it would look like when 27 people leave, lawmakers leave, remaining for that could demoralize a lot of people. But showing you that the man is in this point gathering a lot of support from both the youths, elders, like literally a lot of people are supporting him right now. And I'm pretty sure it's contrary to what they were expecting in the first place. We have a video of where youths, both the leader, all the youths came out massively saying no Fubara, no Rivers State. That they are supporting him whole and sink, and nothing is going to change and all that. We have a video to be lovely if we see it, so that everybody will see for themselves. I
think it means that since yesterday, Fubara has been getting massive support from the youth, and there are videos of it. Yeah. Okay, producer, let's have a look at that so that we can move across rivers and move to other areas.
The main entrance into Govt.House in Port Harcourt with several youth groups on a solidarity visit to the embattled Rivers State Governor Sim Fubara, who are received by his top aides.
He has asked me to come here and address you, to come here and felicitate with you people that have come to say that he is the governor. Your commitment to his administration, your support to him should not be wavering. The development of Rivers State is paramount in his agenda. For whatever is happening now, by the special grace of God and by your collective support, peace will be restored.
Expectedly, the protesters reeled out a couple of demands.
If there is no SIM, there will be no Rivers State in these next 4 years. We are here to say no to any unholy and unscrupulous plan to unlawfully impeach the governor. We say that cannot work. Of course. After this time, we shall go and occupy the Rivers State House of Assembly. Yes. We are also here to send a message. To all the members of Assembly that has defected from the People's Democratic Party. We are telling them that in line with Section 109 of the Nigerian Constitution, their seats are vacant. Yes. And we are hereby calling on the Right Honorable Speaker, Right Honorable Edison Ehie, to immediately declare those seats vacant.
We want to appeal to the conscience of the former governor of Rivers State. We are not waging war on anybody. These are the same youth that stood by him, that protected his vote with their body, their lives, and everything. We are appealing to him to shift his sword. Because the wrath of the youth, if this matter is not being resolved, the youth will occupy Rivers State.
The physically challenged were not left out as they attended in their numbers.
We all believe that Sim Fubara is the governor of Rivers State, and we believe that we all voted him into power to make our J River State a better place for us to stay. And if the past administration is troubling Sim Fubara, we are totally against it. We are not in support of it. We, the physically challenged in Rivers State, we are not in support of it. We are in support of Sim Fubara to make a difference in our life.
The protesters, who are youth from the Southeast Senatorial District, like Governor Fubara, threatened to occupy all entrances leading into the Rivers State House of Assembly to forestall any further sitting by the anti-government legislators at the facility.
So, as I said earlier, the wicked shall have no rest. And as you can see, both the disabled or the physically challenged and almost every Ijaw youth was out there, and other citizens and residents of Rivers State supporting and backing Governor Fubara. Now they are requesting that the 27 seats be declared open. Let's take a listen from Edison himself, the Speaker, Rivers State House of Assembly. Whether it's functional, but he's doing the job we want for now. Let's take a listen from him as he declares the seats vacant.
On the motion to declare the seat of 25 defected members of the Rivers House of Assembly vacant. This House received correspondence, notices and publications, including letters from 25 members of the Rivers State House of Assembly of their former defection from the People's Democratic Party to the All Progressive Congress. And we have also confirmed this visually, including videos that were posted via media houses and including the social media. We are aware that it is the right members and every Nigerian regards freedom of association. While we respect that constitutional right, we're also mindful as a legislative assembly of our allegiance to the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended, and our oath of office to defend the Constitution, which is the ground norm of the country and the authority from which every other law derives its power. Therefore, as a legislative assembly with leadership, I'm aware that the actions of these honorable members and colleagues of the House who have been on suspension is a gross violation of the Constitution, which provides that a member of this State House of Assembly shall only defect to another party other than the party on whose platform they were elected to the House, where there is a division or crisis in the parent party. We are aware that there is no division or crisis in our great party, the People's Democratic Party, and therefore the provision of Section 109, Sub 1, Paragraph G of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended attracts a vacation of the seats of these honorable members of the House. Distinguished colleagues, you are aware that from the national leadership of the People's Democratic Party, there is no crisis, there is no division, as we have only one national chairman, one national working committee, one national executive committee, one board of trustees. And in Rivers State, we have one state executive committee, state working committee led by the Honorable Aaron Chukwemeka as chairman, acting chairman. We also have 23 party chairmen and the executive, 319 ward chairmen and the executive. So clearly, there is no crisis in the People's Democratic Party. Consequently, distinguished colleagues, the House, having deliberated formally on the motion before it in line with our standing order and the Constitution of 1999 of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended, I hereby declare the seats of the following honorable members of the Rivers State House of Assembly vacant.
So the seats of Wike gangsters is declared vacant. That one. And so we go begin to carry this thing waka pass from Rivers State, because they talk where they for Rivers State. We'll keep them for one side. We'll come back next time for the talk. Make we dey wait. Like I said yesterday, make we dey open our ears and our eyes for our people where they for Rivers State. Make we know waiting go shell again tomorrow. The seats declared open. There is for Wike where they Abuja where we dey expect to hear from. There is no peace for the wicked. That very vote where you seize, where you steal, you go vomit time they come. Anyway, make we waka follow our PO high intake waka enter Kaduna State. His Excellency Peter Obi's visit to people of Kaduna State who were the victims of that bomb where Army claim responsibility. So I'll be, I don't hold you too much for Zoom, our own UC Maxwell. So before we hear what Peter Obi said, or maybe we need to hear, this is his visit to the Kaduna bomb victims at Tudumbiri village, where he donated about 5 million naira to the victims. So coming to you, Maxwell, before we take the speech of His Excellency Peter Obi, recall that 109 senators went to the government house to give Governor of Kaduna State money, which we never knew whether it's going to get to the victims. Now, I want you to, analyze to us the difference between what His Excellency Peter Obi did, not just going to visit the people in their respective village, but also going to this hospital and giving the money directly to the victims. What are your thoughts or your take on this?
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Kanu. We see that there is a leader that is compassionate about the people, a leader that cares about the welfare of the people, irrespective of where they are from, the region they are from, the states where they are from, or their religion. Now, I would like to state something categorically and make it very clear, because we know how much people like to play politics with issues like this. What we see Peter Obi doing is not a new thing. It is something that he has been doing before now. He has been doing it years before now. He has been doing it even before he became the governor of Anambra State. He has been making sure that people who have been met with accidents, unhealthy circumstances, health challenges, acts of God, that is disasters that are not within the control of men, and many of these things, he had always ensured that he try as much as possible to affect lives. What we see Peter Obi doing is to show the capacity of a person who is worthy of being the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The man who sits in the office of the president today is not worthy. You remember, Mr. Kanu, that why people died, over 120 people died in Kaduna State. Bola Tinubu traveled to Borno State, Maiduguri, Borno State, to go and speak to people. He was sending condolences in Borno State, while the victims of these events, of this gruesome attack from the Nigerian army, were in Kaduna State. This shows that this man is not empathic to the people he leads. There is nothing about care, compassion in Bola Tinubu. And the fact that he even went there to insult their emotions by calling the unprofessional actions of the Nigerian military an act of God. That is actually showing that he does not care about their emotions. He does not care about the plight that they are going through. He failed to apportion the blame rightly to the people who should bear the consequences, and of course to tell the people that those who are responsible for these actions have been brought to justice. It is very important that when things happen like this, that the people who are behind it face justice. We need explanations about it. So Peter Obi has done in his usual manner, has gone there. And we also saw, members of the National Assembly and their donations to them. But we know that these things are, of course, just a way to show that they are actually not interested in the true occasioning of the event, but interested in the political aspect of it. We need to see the government in these places showing sympathy to them. Not only that, punishing the people who carry out this dastard act. No matter the mistakes that they may be, they need to be probed. There need to be punishment. People have to leave the Nigerian military force for such events that goes on. So Peter Obi is just who he is. I'm happy that he has done this, donating 5 million naira. It is not easy in this time of economic hardship. A man who does not occupy any government position, a man who does not collect pension, he does not collect any money from Anambra State since leaving the place as governor of the state. So the monies he spends doing this are his own monies. This shows that he's committed to nation building. He's committed. Of course, the people who are largely affected by this are people that are not even of his own religion, of his own tribe, of his own state, of his own region. So we are invited to learn from the actions of Peter Obi and actually try as much as, even as Christmas is around the corner, we see how we can help people who are less privileged to affect their lives, because this APC-led government is only ready to continue to loot Nigeria and to make sure that the ordinary man does not see food or get a livelihood from the government.
Yeah, thank you very much, Maxwell. We don't hold your time. We don't hold you. The way you spend with us is quite very impactful as you transfer knowledge to us and vis-a-vis to our audience. So thank you very much for being here with us. We hope that you'll be here tomorrow again as we continue. So that is widow's mite from Peter Obi. That is what he calls it anyway. As he donates to the Kaduna. What are your thoughts on this? As our time, don't they give us signal, with the kind of signal when they give us?
I'm supporting Maxwell when he said that this is not the first time Peter Obi is doing this kind of a thing. I remember one time when during the flood in Anambra, he donated money and visited those that were the flood victims in Anambra that time as an ex-governor. He has done a lot of things, like literally this is not the first. So for people that think this is trying to be a politician, people that want to act good or act nice in front of others because they are in a political state or something. So it's not our fault that the man sitting there is the leader of this country. So they should not be thinking that Peter Obi did this just to front anything. If there's anybody that should do it, it should be Tinubu, because he's the president. So at least he should be doing the most to at least buy the hearts of the citizens. But as you can see, he doesn't care about us. He doesn't care about the people. Rather spending money, squandering the little we have, and don't care about the citizens. So these are all the things that we are seeing from, and in fact, Nigeria doesn't know what we have missed in Peter Obi.
Yeah. Okay. As our time, don't they give us signal make we begin to pack our things. They come out for studio, but I will not fail to call the obedience to like and share this very video so that other obedience worldwide, we know that hope is still alive in the person of P2B's ambition, and we also will continue to propel to do our own grassroots mobilization. So we need you to like and share this video. If you have not subscribed to Obedient Family TV, please do subscribe to Obedient Family TV so that we can continue to be moving this very ministry to the permanent site. We are getting there. So the hope is still very much alive. And before I say goodbye, I want to also say to Shegun Showomi, who has been calling out obedience as people who had courage to insult and other things. Now, Shegun Showomi, I want to say this is not the Ogun State, and we do not wish to insult you or anybody. You better carry your kaya put for one side, because if we open up your own matter, you go tell us how you take waka go meet PO for whether for Imo State or for Anambra State. Nobody cares about whether you are not the one that brought out His Excellency P2B for the obedience. But that will be some other time. We are going to react to what you've those interviews you've been having, and we are going to project it. But until then, thank you all Obedience Worldwide, wherever you're watching us from. Thank you for listening to everything. Like, share, subscribe. Until tomorrow when we come your way again. Bye for now.